everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Zetu. Today I would like us to talk about a medical condition called diabetes mellitus. What is diabetes mellitus? Diabetes mellitus is a medical condition that is characterized by high blood sugar or high blood glucose. Normally, when we eat, the food that we eat is broken down and converted into glucose or sugar and released in the bloodstream. The hormone insulin moves glucose from the blood and stores it into the cells as energy. In case of diabetes, this process that is done by insulin is not happening. It means the sugar or glucose that is in the blood is not moved and stored into the cells. The sugar remain in blood, causing this condition that we're talking about, which is diabetes. The reason that causes this problem is either the hormone insulin is not produced, or the hormone insulin is produced but is not working effectively. Therefore, the glucose is not being removed from the blood into the cells. There are different types of diabetes mellitus. There is type 1, type 2, gestational diabetes, and pre-diabetic. For today, we won't be discussing the different types in details. That we will be doing it on our next video, where we will be talking about different types, the signs and symptoms, as well as the treatment of diabetes. But what I would like us to talk about today, I would like us to talk about the myth that is around diabetes. There is so much information, and some of the information is not correct, that is actually said about this condition, diabetes mellitus. These myths are not good, especially for those people that are suffering from the condition. It actually gives them the unfair stigma. What are the myths that goes around with diabetes? One, people that are having diabetes are not supposed to eat sugar. That's a myth. The people that are having diabetes are supposed to eat a well-balanced diet. The well-balanced diet, when it's broken down, there is some sugar somehow, and they can also take sugar in moderation. There is no such that they cannot eat a well-balanced diet, because they do need that food into their body. The problem is not the food, but the problem is with the insulin that is not moving blood, or that is not moving sugar from the blood into the cells. Another myth that goes around diabetes, that diabetes is a mild condition. Any type of diabetes is not mild. Once you are diagnosed, you need to work with your doctor, and you need to take the treatment as recommended, depending on the type of that diabetes that you are having. Another myth that goes as well, they said diabetes affects fat people. That's actually a myth. There are people that are having a normal weight. There are people that are underweight that are still suffering diabetes. Yes, it will affect even fat people, but it can affect almost everybody. Another myth that goes with diabetes, once they are saying once you are diagnosed with diabetes, you will end up blind. Blindness, it's one of the complications of uncontrolled diabetes. You can have diabetes. If it's controlled, all those complications can be avoided, and blindness can be avoided if your diabetes is controlled. It's not fair to those people to tell them that because they are diabetics, they are going to be blind. There is another myth. They said if you are diagnosed with diabetes, you will end up losing your legs. Diabetes does affect the nerves, it can affect the legs, it can affect different types of the body. But once the diabetes is controlled, all those complications can be avoided. What is important is the health education that needs to be given to those people that are suffering with diabetes, that it's actually not their fault to suffer. There is a problem with the insulin, but that condition can be treated by working hand in hand with the health workers, with your doctor, who will actually telling you what to do with your type of diabetes. Another myth that goes around, they are saying diabetes is contagious. That is not true. It's not contagious. It doesn't mean that if you sit next to somebody who's diabetes, you are going to be affected. Diabetes is not one of the contagious conditions. What is important for us as health workers is to encourage or is to educate those people that are suffering from the condition to know more about their condition, to accept their condition, and to do whatever the doctors that are recommending for them, rather than telling some of the information that can be misinterpreted wrongly. One good thing, diabetes is just like any other medical condition. You can live with it, you can control your diabetes, and you can avoid all the problems that can be caused by diabetes. And for today, we will end up here. We will continue next time when we'll be talking more about the type of diabetes, the signs and symptoms, and the treatment of diagnosis. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. If you do like these short videos, please comment, subscribe, so that we can continue and have more videos. Till next time, stay safe and stay protected.